Hello, everybody, Fit and Fab fam. Happy New Year. I took 2 weeks of break since the holidays have been super crazy busy. Christmas and New Year's week, I didn't really come on here, so I didn't really do much training, but I did take some time off to enjoy the family, and I hope you guys did the same and you are back well rested, ready to crush those goals. And speaking of goals, 2025, I wanted to set the 2025, the new year, for all of us ladies here in our community to so we have all the tools that we need to crush whatever goals we're trying to meet. And 2025 is the year to thrive. It's all our year to thrive. I can feel it, not just for me. I think it's the year everyone is going to crush their goals. So I have everything you need to make this year your biggest year yet. If you're not in the mood for that, I hope this video will set you in the mood because I'm going to share with you my goal setting method that you can use yourself so you can be motivated and ready to start the new year if you haven't done so already. And I finally found the system after years and years of healing and discovery, searching for myself and finding the thing that works for me, working on the highest version of myself. I finally found that system that works to make sure I cover all of the aspects of my life and I work on it every year and that I achieve my goals that I set. And that's what I want to impart with you guys today. And I hope you take some notes, watch the replay if you need to. Um, because I'm going to give you some jam packed information on goal setting. Um, so let's start with the first thing. The first thing I want you to do is have an ongoing list of crazy, limitless dreams. Brainstorm. If you're a journaling type of girl, pen and paper type of girl, dump all the things that come to mind. Think like a kid would think, without limitations, without the what ifs, without the doubts. Nothing is too crazy or impossible in this step, okay? Don't worry about how you're gonna get there. Just dump it all on your journal, piece of paper, or if you're a digital girl, dump it on your Notion, on your digital planner, whatever it is. Have dreams for all aspects of your life. So we just don't want to work on one thing. We want to work on our entire being. And we are humans, we're not robots. We are multidimensional. We have all aspects of lives. There's a family, finances, health, passion, community. Those are just a few things that I can think of. Think of something that's important to you and the areas of your life that you want to thrive in. So that's the first thing that I want you to do is your crazy limitless dreams. And then the second step to this is to categorize them on a timeline. So what I suggest is maybe do a 1 year timeline, 5 year timeline, 10 year timeline, different goals for different folks. It might take longer for some goals to achieve compared to the other goals. This is the time where you categorize them in each bucket so you have areas of focus and you know what to focus on as the years come. And then after that, the third thing you need to do is decide what dreams you want to work on. After you brain dump all the things, you can't possibly work on all of them in 1 year. Or it's just impossible. You're just going to reach burnout, and we don't want that, right? So we have to decide which one we want, the areas that we want to focus on for the year. And just to help you out, I did come up with a deciding factor. The first one is start with dreams with the shortest timeline. Of course, that makes sense. And the next one that you need to think about is choose the dream that can be leveraged for other dreams. Like, for example, the most typical thing I can think of is money. So I think if you work on your finances or your money, your savings or your earnings, it can be leveraged to other parts of our crazy dreams. Like if you want to earn 10,000 a month for your goal. That will take care of your travel dreams. You can definitely travel the world. That'll take care of your house renovations dreams if that's part of your dreams. If you know what I mean, right? So, money really is helpful. I hope we don't see money as evil. It's really a tool that we can use, that we can leverage from to make all of our dreams a reality. So if you have a limiting belief when it comes to money, that's another um, topic for another day, but that's something you need to work on for yourself, okay? So that's the third one. And then the fourth one is brainstorm all the steps you need to get to these crazy dreams. So, what are the things you need to do to make these dreams come true? So, when you think about that and you come up with your list, these are going to be your goals. So, congratulations to you. You just came up with your a list of goals that you're going to work on. So, what I suggest is for you to pick 2 to 3 goals that you want to focus on for each area of your life that you want to work on for each year. Same comment as I had earlier. We don't want to burn out and take more than what we can chew. So maybe about 2 to 3 if you're starting. If you're a beginner on this, maybe even 1 to 2 goals per area of life. Um, we don't want to overwhelm ourselves, basically. Okay. So the next step after that, after you have your list of goals, I'm gonna have you set another timeline for these goals. So think of it this way. So the earlier brainstorming was for your crazy dreams, right? So it's gonna be a longer timeline. We were talking about years, 1, 5, 10 years. Now, since we've divided it by sub goals, we're gonna it's going to be divided in a shorter timeline. So set another timeline for these goals so you have deadlines to hit within the year. So what I do with these sub goals is I check on these quarterly just to make sure I'm progressing. After you have your timeline, I want you to again list out sub action items that you can do weekly and daily in order to achieve these goals. So we're seeing it, the timeline shrink now, right? So from years, we now have a weekly, we probably even monthly, then we have our weekly, and then we have your daily. Okay, then you're going to plan this out. This is going to be your action plan, your plan of attack. So what we basically did there was we reverse engineered everything starting from the crazy, probably unattainable dreams, and we kind of reverse engineered it to actionable items. So some action items that we can actually implement, so it'll take us to our goals and our dreams eventually, right? So now you have your action plan on hand. The last thing you need to do is breathe. It might seem a lot, but I just want you to breathe and take everything in. Try to enjoy the feeling. How does it feel when your future self eventually achieve these goals? I bet you it feels great. It feels amazing. I want you to just feel that feel. So that'll serve as your motivation on working on achieving these goals. So the last thing I need to do is you have to check your progress, just like weight loss, just like fitness. You have to check your progress by tracking them daily, weekly, and quarterly. Reflect. What I usually do is every quarter I set down a session to reflect on how I'm doing and if each goal is still serving you. So don't be fixed on one thing. This is not a man, like you don't have to have a rigid schedule or goals. Be open. You're gonna have those deadlines, so you have target dates and things to move towards to. But at the same time, keep in mind that you have to also be open to being flexible. Sometimes we realize along the way that some goals doesn't really serve us. Maybe it's not something that's realistic. It doesn't really make us happy anymore, and it doesn't make sense. So every quarter, I try to self reflect and evaluate myself and my goals and ask myself if these are really still serving me, If this is something that I still really would want to work on, then I keep them and I see what I can improve. But there's going to be those goals where it just doesn't make sense anymore. And also feel free to, if you can update or tweak it a little bit, also feel free to delete some of them. So that's my goal setting method. I hope that motivates you to start off this new year 2025. It took me years to perfect it, and it works. It's coming from a place of discovering myself. I kind of reached some life's curveball 6 years ago, and I had to work a lot on myself in order to heal and discover myself, the things I really like and the things I really want. And along the way, I was able to come up with a system, um, goal setting system, so I can better myself. So I've checked off so many things off my vision board because of this system and method. So, and I hope that you guys do the same. Now you have this foundation. Of course, it's not one size fits all the time, right? So if you just want to have a starting point, use this. It can work for you. It cannot. Maybe if you can build up on it or maybe tweak it according to you, what you want and what you enjoy in your lifestyle, then you can also come up with a method that's suitable for you. But I hope this one's helpful as a starting point. And if you use it and if you find it helpful, please let me know in the comments below and be sure to save this so you can come back to it. And I'll see you on the next training. Bye bye.